Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboys Nation, buckle up because we've got some electrifying news coming straight out of Dallas that's going to make your heart race and your star shine brighter than ever. This is not just another update. This is a full-on, game-changing moment for the Dallas Cowboys, and it's all centered around one name that's about to take the NFL by storm, Sam Williams. If you're a Cowboys fan, you've probably heard whispers about this guy's potential, but after his recent jaw-dropping appearance on Law Nation Sports, it's time to stop whispering and start shouting from the rooftops. Sam Williams isn't just talking about making an impact in 2025, he's declaring all-out war on the league, and trust me, you're going to want to hear every single detail. Welcome to Let's Talk Cowboys, the ultimate destination for die-hard fans who live and breathe the silver and blue. I'm your host, the GE, and today, we're diving deep into why Sam Williams is the breakout star you need to watch this season. So grab your Cowboys gear, hit that like button, share this with your fellow fans, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action. If you're new here, welcome to the family. And if you haven't joined our channel membership yet, now's the perfect time because we've got a ton of exclusive content coming your way. Let's get into it. Let's set the stage. The Dallas Cowboys are gearing up for a 2025 season that's shaping up to be one of the most intense in recent memory. With a schedule packed with heavy hitters and a defense that's hungry to prove itself, the Cowboys are loading up their roster with talent that can turn games upside down. And right in the middle of this storm is Sam Williams, a defensive end entering his third full season with the team. Now, if you've been following the Cowboys, you know they've made some serious moves to bolster their edge rush. They've brought in Donovan Osaraku, a young talent who's got all the makings of a stud. They've re-signed Dante Fowler, likely for one more season, to bring that veteran presence. And then there's Peyton Turner, a sneaky pickup who could be one of the best under-the-radar deals of the offseason if he can stay healthy. This influx of talent creates a competitive environment on the defensive line, but it also opens up a golden opportunity for someone like Sam Williams to step up and shine. And let me tell you, Sam is ready to seize that opportunity with both hands and run with it. So, what's got everyone so fired up about Sam Williams? It's not just the hype or the potential, it's what he's saying, what he's doing, and what the numbers are starting to show. During his appearance on Law Nation Sports, and shout out to Law Nation for consistently delivering top-tier content, Sam didn't hold back. He came out swinging with a statement that's still ringing in my ears. He said, "All that new coach, knew this, knew that don't matter. I'm fixing to go kill some ish." End of story. Somebody going to feel me, bro. I've been off for what, a year? They got to feel me. They're going to know every game. Folks, that's not just confidence. That's a man who's on a mission. That's a player who's tired of being in the shadows, tired of being overlooked, and ready to make sure his name is mentioned alongside the elite edge rushers in the NFL. This is the kind of fire the Cowboys' defense needs heading into a brutal 2025 schedule. We're talking about facing quarterbacks like Jalen Hurts twice, Jaden Daniels, and a slew of mobile Colbs who are going to test this defense at every turn. The Cowboys need dogs, and Sam Williams is stepping up to be the alpha of the pack. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. This isn't just about bold words. Sam Williams is backing it up with action. After missing significant time due to injury, he's back and looking healthier than ever. If you've been keeping up with the Cowboys' OTAs and minicamp footage, you've probably seen the clips that have everyone buzzing. In one particular drill, Sam Williams was clocked at a jaw-dropping 22 miles per hour. Yes, you heard that right, 22 miles per hour. That's not a typo, and it's not a number you'd expect from a defensive end. For context, that's right behind CeeDee Lamb, one of the fastest wide receivers in the game. A defensive end moving like a wide receiver? That's freakish athleticism, plain and simple. It's the kind of speed that changes games, disrupts offenses, and makes quarterbacks lose sleep at night. Defensive line coach Jeff White was so impressed that he couldn't help but hype Sam up on the spot, shouting, "Good burst! Go Sam, 22 mph." You could feel the electricity on the field, and when a coach is that excited, you know something special is brewing. That clip alone was enough to shift my entire perspective on Sam Williams. I started thinking, this guy isn't just another player on the roster. He could be the X factor, the missing piece that no one's talking about yet, but everyone will be soon. It's not just about raw speed, though. Sam's technical skills are coming together too. In other drills, you can see him working on his hand placement, his lean, his burst off the line. Everything looks crisp, polished, and ready for action. He's moving like a player who's fully recovered, in peak physical condition, and itching to make contact. Of course, we all know it's one thing to look good in shorts during OTAs, but it's another to bring that same energy when the pads go on and the lights are brightest. That's why all eyes will be on Sam during the preseason. That's when we'll see if he can translate this potential into game-changing plays. Can he bring that fire he's talking about? Can he turn those reps into sacks, pressures, and momentum-shifting moments? That's the million-dollar question, and I'm betting he's ready to answer it with a resounding yes. Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. The Cowboys' defensive line is absolutely loaded with pass rush potential. At the top of the heap, you've got Micah Parsons, who's going to do what Micah does best, dominate. He's a generational talent, a game wrecker who forces offenses to game plan around him. Then you've got Oze Odechizua, who's poised to take another big step forward in his development. Dante Fowler, even as a veteran, still brings juice off the edge. And now, sprinkle in Sam Williams, who's looking like he's ready to return to full form. That's a scary rotation right there. Add in guys like Viliami Fehoko and Peyton Turner, who can hold their own against the run and rotate in when needed, and you've got a unit with serious depth. This isn't a defensive line that's going to collapse if one guy goes down. This is a group that can stay fresh, stay fast, and keep coming at you wave after wave. No break, no let-up, just relentless pressure that wears down even the best offensive lines. But let's be real for a second. All this potential doesn't mean anything if Sam Williams can't put it together when it counts. The mental side of the game is just as important as the physical. He's got to stay focused, make smart decisions off the field, and most importantly, stay healthy. This could be a make or break season for him, not just with the Cowboys, but for his entire NFL career. If he can stay locked in, though, the sky's the limit. He's got the burst, the power, the freakish athleticism, it's all there. The question is whether he can harness it and turn it into consistent production. If he does, the Cowboys might not let him hit free agency in 2026. They could move quickly to lock him up with an extension, and if they don't, you better believe another team will be ready to back up the Brinks truck for a player like him. A breakout season in 2025 could mean a life-changing payday, and Sam knows it. Let's talk about what this means for the Cowboys' defense as a whole. With all this talent on the edge, the potential for a top-tier unit is undeniable. But there's one area of concern that we can't ignore: the interior defensive line. The Cowboys need to see growth at defensive tackle if they're going to take this defense to the next level. They need to be stout up the middle, especially against the kind of quarterbacks they'll face this season. We're talking about mobile, dynamic playmakers who can extend plays and exploit any weakness in the trenches. If the Cowboys can't control the line of scrimmage, both offensively and defensively, it's going to be a long season. But if they can get that interior set and the edge rushes clicking, this defense could be a nightmare for opponents. Imagine a scenario where Micah Parsons is drawing double teams, Oze Odechizua is collapsing the pocket, and Sam Williams is flying off the edge for a strip sack. That's the kind of chaos this unit can create, and it's got me hyped just thinking about it. Another thing to keep in mind is how Sam Williams fits into the Cowboys' overall defensive scheme. Under defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer, The Cowboys are expected to run a versatile, aggressive defense that puts pressure on the quarterback from multiple angles. Zimmer loves to dial up creative blitz packages, and a player like Sam Williams is perfect for that system. His speed and athleticism allow him to line up in different spots, whether it's on the edge, in a stand-up role, or even dropping into coverage in certain situations. That kind of flexibility makes him a chess piece that Zimmer can move around to exploit mismatches. Imagine a third and long situation where the offense is expecting Micah Parsons to come screaming off the edge, only for Sam Williams to loop inside on a stunt and blow up the play. That's the kind of unpredictability that can keep offenses guessing and give the Cowboys a massive advantage. Let's also talk about the ripple effect Sam Williams could have on the rest of the defense. When you've got a player who's commanding attention on the edge, it opens up opportunities for everyone else. Micah Parsons is already a focal point for opposing offenses, but if Sam Williams starts making noise, teams will have to account for him too. That means fewer double teams on Parsons, more one-on-one opportunities for Osa Odighizuwa, and more chances for the secondary to make plays on the ball. It's a domino effect that can elevate the entire defense from good to great. And let's not forget about the psychological impact. When a player like Sam Williams is flying around hitting quarterbacks and making plays, it energizes the entire team. It's contagious. It's the kind of spark that can turn a close game into a statement win. Of course, there's always a flip side to the hype. For all his potential, Sam Williams still has to prove it on the field. We've seen players flash in practice before, only to disappear when the games start. The NFL is a different beast, and the leap from OTA to regular season games is massive. Sam's got to show that he can handle the physicality, the mental grind, and the pressure of performing week in and week out. He's also got to avoid the injury bug that's plagued him in the past. Staying healthy is non-negotiable if he wants to make the kind of impact we're talking about. And then there's the off-field aspect. Staying disciplined, staying focused, and staying out of trouble are all critical for a player who's at this crossroads in his career. But if he can put it all together, if he can channel that fire, that speed, that hunger into consistent production, then the sky's the limit. Let's talk about the stakes for Sam Williams this season. This isn't just about helping the Cowboys win games, it's about securing his future in the NFL. A breakout year in 2025 could mean a long-term deal with the Cowboys, or a massive contract somewhere else. The NFL is a business, and players who produce get paid. Sam's got all the tools to be a difference maker, but he's got to show it now. The Cowboys have a history of letting players walk if they don't step up, and with the depth they've got on the defensive line, there's no guarantee they'll prioritize re-signing him if he doesn't deliver. But if he does, if he puts up double-digit sacks, forces a few fumbles, and becomes a household name, then he's going to have options. Teams around the league are always looking for edge rushers who can change games, and Sam Williams could be that guy. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate what this means for the Cowboys as a whole. This team is at a crossroads. After years of being almost there, 2025 feels like a make or break season. The talent is there. The coaching is there. The opportunity is there. But it's going to take players like Sam Williams stepping up to push this team over the hump. The Cowboys have the pieces to be a contender, but they need everyone firing on all cylinders. If Sam can be the X factor we're hoping for, if he can bring that fire and make offenses fear him, then this defense could be one of the best in the league. And when you've got a defense like that, paired with an offense led by Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, the possibilities are endless. Cowboys Nation, I want to hear from you. Are you as excited about Sam Williams as I am? Do you think he's going to be the breakout star of this defense? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation going. This is Let's Talk Cowboys, where we don't just throw out opinions, we bring the facts, we bring the passion, and we bring the love for this team. If you haven't already, hit that like button, share this video with every Cowboys fan you know, subscribe to the channel, and smash that notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action. We've got live streams, breakdowns, and exclusive content coming your way all season long, so don't miss out. Until next time, this is the GEU signing off. DC4L. God bless. Peace.